Hi and welcome everyone. My name is Kartika Nair and you're watching Synchro Shakti. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because this is where you're going to get all of that information, the exercises, the knowledge you need to take your life to whatever level that you want it to go to. So go ahead and subscribe right now. You can trust this channel because we've got a lot of testimonials. Okay, all right. So today I want to give you another success slash manifestation pill. This is going to be one of those tips that may just change your life around. So you want to pay attention to this one. Okay, so chew on it a little bit, try to think about it a little bit, see how you can implement it in your life, and then you will see results if you do it consistently. Okay, so today's little anecdote that I want to give you is very simple. Imagine that you are the captain of a ship and you're at the helm and you have your hands on the wheel thingy that you are, directing the ship. And now imagine the helm, you start moving it a little bit to the left, let's say a few degrees to the left. So it's not a massive, change, it's just a little change. Now, the ship will continue to move forward. The first mile you won't notice any difference. The second mile you won't notice any difference. The third mile you won't notice any difference. By the time you're reaching the fourth mile, somehow you'll notice you're significantly in a different path altogether from where you started. Only as you go to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th mile do you actually see how far off the course you have actually gotten, right? But the first couple of miles you really don't see it because the shift is so tiny. But the power is that even with the tiniest shift that you've made in the direction, just a little to the left, even the tiniest shift in the direction of the ship can take it in a whole other direction, in a whole other path. Therefore, the destination would be completely different as well, right? So it won't show up in the first few miles, but as you continue going on in the journey, suddenly you'll notice you're on a whole other path and therefore a whole other destination. That is the power of creating small changes but doing that change consistently. So a lot of people believe that they have to do a lot of stuff, big stuff, huge stuff to see some massive change. It's actually not that complicated. Some of the most smallest things you can start doing today, but doing it consistently will take you in a whole other direction than not doing anything or doing too much too quickly for too less time. That's what most people do. They get into something that is too big for them to chew, and then they don't break it down. They take it all and then they do it a little bit, maybe a month, 2 months, and then they say, oh, this is not for me, it didn't work. So all of this is fraudulent. Not real. Okay, anything, and it's just pure math, right? The equation changes when you change the values. So if a plus b equals to c and you had a certain value, it will always equal to c. But when you change even one part of that equation, you won't get c, you'll get something else. It's just pure math, right? That is your life. Your life is math. Just think of it that way, right? Do it with consistency and results will show. So think about this one. Think about how powerful just a small shift in direction, just a tiny shift in direction shows up as a huge change in course over time. Think about how powerful that is. So that is my nugget for you today, and I will see you again. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. Namaste.